friends. I hope you have been alright and you're happy to see my face. I hope the background doesn't work against us because it usually works better when it's a bit dark outside. I hope the sound from outside isn't too loud on our video as well. Um, Otherwise, I've been good, and I'm happy to be back and chat a bit to you. I want to speak for now. Hopefully, for the coming next videos, I just want to talk about how to best prepare for the next term of the year. So I adopted the concept of 12 weeks year. It's actually a book that you can get and read, and it will introduce you to some of the concepts of how to better maintain your momentum throughout the year without losing it. Usually when we start the year we are more energetic, but then into like the second month, the third month, we lose our thing and we just let it die. So I firstly want to tell you about a lie I used to tell myself. In 2020, on the 1st, I was with a friend, and my friend asked me, "So, do you have any New Year resolutions?" And I said, "No, I don't have New Year resolutions. I don't do that. What I do is just, for me, it's just a flow into the new year. So, I'm just gonna continue with what I was doing last year. Whatever I didn't accomplish, I'll just continue with it." And that was the end of the conversation. So I believe that if I was asked, well, what are those, I could have easily picked up some random 4, 5, or 3 goals that I was going to use and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to lose a bit of weight, I'm trying to do this better, trying to make more sales, whatever. Very basic things that don't really demand from me that I invest in them and see them through. For the fact that it is a flow of goals and it's still not clear. So me saying, nah, I don't do that, New Year resolutions, whatnot. I'm not into like New Year, New Me vibes. But I thought about it and I realized that I was lying to myself. I didn't have goals. I was not specific about what I wanted to achieve that year or that whatever that month. It was a huge lie. Even if you asked me today, well, what happened with those goals, I'd be like, I'll come up with another story. So I've had time to reflect on that day, specifically because I have done different things this year in regards to goals and stuff and improvement and self-development, and that's what I want to share with you. And I also want you to join me on the journey of preparing for the next term. Yeah, and in between I'll just tell you stories of some of my experiences, because I love to believe that very soon, my friend, very soon, I'm going to be an evangelist for cultivating habits and for journaling, and simply because of it has worked so very much for me. And I know a lot of us, some of us don't know where to start exactly with journaling. How does it go? With habits, why must you set habits? Because I mean, you live your life, isn't that fine? Maybe you have 3, 4 habits, but often they're not really aligned to our goals. And it's just sad for me to look at the end of the year and be like, what happened to the year? That's not something I want to do again with my life going forward. And I'll just show you how, right? So this video is going to be specifically about habits. We're going to be talking about habits. So I've cultivated habits. I have put down about 140 goals for the year for myself in the beginning of the year. And previously I used to be freaked out by the truth that with every decision that you make, whether you do something or you don't, even with a call, whatever call you take or decide not to take, literally with everything that you decide to do with your time and energy, changes your life, right? Either your life improves or it doesn't, and you can't tell because it's like one day thing. What if I didn't do 10 push-ups today? So what if I didn't journal today? So what if I didn't make a sale today? But over time, you realize that, oh my gosh, I've actually wasted so much time. So I want you to take this moment and reflect on the past, let's say 12 weeks, because this is the last week of the 12th of the term. Think about the last 12 weeks. That's a lot of weeks. In 12 weeks, someone has transformed their CV, someone has transformed their bank account, someone has transformed their body, someone has transformed their relationship or improved their relationships, someone has built a business in the past 12 weeks. So much has happened. You can gain a skill in 12 weeks. You know, pregnancy, so much development happens within just 12 weeks. So I want you to ask yourself, what have you done with your last 12 weeks? That's a lot of hours. You know, what have you done? What have you created in regards to, in relation to your yearly goals? You know, in regards to your yearly goals, have you moved 3 weeks closer to the goal? Because at the end of the year, those who had invested in those weeks, it will show. It really will show. Unlike someone who's half awake throughout the year and in August, October, September, even October, November, it's only when they're like, hey, Konja, I wanted to do this thing. And then you realize it only takes a month of consistency to achieve that goal. What if you have started with that discipline in the beginning of the year? There is so much more you could have done, and you could have exponentially worked on that goal, that it transforms your life in 54 weeks. So it's very, very important. So I just want us to talk about daily habits. So what I want you to do is to think about 20 things that you would like to do every single day. From as simple to as complex. I want to code for an hour every day. I want to brush my teeth twice every day. I want to work out for 30 minutes every day. I want to jog 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers every day, 3 kilometers every day. I want to, whatever. I want you to just put those things to paper and have the 20 things that you need to do every single day. I need to wake up at 4, half past 4, 5 o'clock. I need to sleep at 10. I need to decrease my screen time. Whatever the case, just try to put those things down. And then, yeah, we will talk more about them. Here's a couple of my things, right? I want to work out every single day. Every single day, I want to work out, right? That's my habit for the day. Journal every day. I definitely want to journal every day. If you're on my WhatsApp, I post some of these things, some of my thoughts. And even in the previous years, I've said that, look, if you enjoy conversations and enjoy sharing your thoughts, WhatsApp is sort of a waste of your time, because there are jewels that you're going to put on your status and they'll be gone in 24 hours and you can never recoup them. And over time, you forget about them even though they were much, much solid. You might need a reminder, you might need to work on the thought and develop that thought, you know, but it's gone. So the best thing you can start doing is actually start writing, and hopefully you get a book out of it, something more valuable. You know, maybe go onto Patreon and start writing on Patreon, you know, because we if you are there, then you're a content creator and you're actually putting work and effort into this thing that you are then producing. It would be nice if you get value back, or if it then compiles and then you have something more of value. Let's say a product, it's a knowledge product, you know, then you can maybe commercialize on that, profit off of that. Commercialize, yeah, but you know, watch documentaries. I enjoy watching documentaries. They're boring, I know. Just like more intelligent podcasts, I wrote the cerebral podcasts. You know, they are mostly very, very boring, but very, very educational and very valuable, more than watching rubbish comedy and mindlessly scrolling, which is very dangerous because you are allowing other people to program you, you know. So yeah, and then read every day. I've been struggling with reading every single day, but I realize it's just a matter of discipline. For a lot of us, you know, the things that you say you want to do, you can't have excuses and say no, I'm too tired. Nana, you want to do those things, so at least do the bare minimum. Do the bare minimum, because like I said, if you're going to account for 24 hours, you realize that you are losing 5 hours to nothing every single day, and those are the hours that you could be using to read and improve your whatever you're working on, to improve your knowledge, to seek knowledge, and those things. My other goal here says talk to important people every single day. You're in groups, you or I, whatever. We are in groups with important people. We have important contact on our WhatsApp, and then we have important people on our social medias, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. What? Who are you talking to on a daily basis? Like, look at the end of the day today. I want you to look at your contact on WhatsApp. Look at every contact that you have given your attention to, and ask yourself if those are real, like, important conversations, and are those people really important, you know. And then I have another one that says teach people, or teach someone something you know every day. So every single day I would like to educate someone on something that I know, as I would like to be taught something by someone that knows something that I don't know. So if you put this into your daily life, you eventually only have concrete progressive conversations. And if it's not that you are learning, if it's not that you are teaching, I believe that improves your value as a person and increases other of your skills, improves some of your skills, and it puts you in better positions generally. Yo, this video has been 10 minutes already. And I didn't want it to be long, man. Hopefully I'll be done in 4 minutes. The other one says connect to someone every single day. So I struggle very much with connecting emotionally, but I've decided I'm gonna be intentional about connecting with people on my WhatsApp and gym, whatever the case may be. If I feel you, you feel me, we good, we could build a relationship, or I need to reciprocate. Most of the time people trust me but I don't trust them. And even if it's not a trust thing, I'm just not comfortable with personalizing conversations that much. But now I need to do better, and I'm very intentional about it, and it's actually a habit that I'd like to develop and cultivate. The last one, I'm gonna stop here. Receive and transact every single day. Money. So even if you have a job, it's important that you cultivate the skill of exchanging value in terms of money. And even if it's not money, like, just learn to exchange value now and again. It improves your consciousness on wealth and money, and how money moves around you, to be specific, in the country at large, but are just around you in the spaces you exist in. You become a bit more conscious to how money moves, and you become more creative in how you can add value and receive value in that regard. So I just wanted to say that in the past 12 weeks I have been obviously working very hard on these things, and what I'm trying to do is obviously override my old way of operating and approaching my day-to-day life. Like I said, I believe it's very important and critical as to what we do with our energy and time every single day, what we give our attention to every single day. When you're in a bad mood, when you are very anxious, when you're feeling a bit depressed, when you're feeling a bit low and you're not very at your highest of energies, and you're not interested in anything, or something irritates you, whatever, if anything sort of, you know disturbs you from your path and from yourself, you will always fall back onto a baseline that you have created that rests on your habits. So you need to what we're trying to do is get to a point where, no matter what happens, no matter who we meet, no matter who says what to us, no matter what happens, things that would usually make you crawl to your bed and sit there, we want to say, no matter what happens in my day, I will work out, I will journal, I will make some money or get some value back, I will connect to someone, I will feel important, I will learn something, I will teach something. And I have people that I talk to and have meaningful conversations with. That's not a bad day. It's absolutely not a bad day. That then helps you to combat whatever rubbish that was gonna disturb your energy for a while. So I just want you to think about that for a minute, the importance of habits, and how you can start doing the things that you said you're going to do, things that you know are important for you to do. It's when you have these conversations by yourself, when you know that I need to develop certain parts of my life, I need to improve certain parts of my life, I need to work on increasing my value as a person. How do you break that down so that every single day is an investment in that thing? For the next video, I want you and I to speak about the compounded effects of the efforts of doing these things every single day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hit me up on my DMs, anywhere where you can contact me, even in the comments. Do share your habits, some of the habits that you would like to improve, and yeah, I will feature them somewhere along the conversations as we go along. Cheers for now. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.